Good evening, Mobile Legends Bang Bang community, especially sa mga teams at supporters ng mga team na maglalaban ngayon, Invicta Dragons at TCC Access Esports. Ako si Kaisaya, kasama ko si Ronnzu, ang inyong casters for tonight.
Well, good evening everyone. Once again, ako nga pala si Ronnzu and Ate Kaisaya, andito tayo ngayon sa final night ng Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Invicta Dragons versus TCC Access. Both of these teams showed their prowess kagabi, no? From the previous matches, both annihilating their opposing teams with a significant score of 2 and 2-0.
Yes,
Respectively.
2-0 respectively. Correct ka dyan. I wonder if that's gonna be the case for tonight because this is championship night between these two. Actually, both of these teams, meron silang share ng prize pool natin. We have a prize pool of 10,000 Philippine peso. Of course, all sponsored by Rise.gg. And kung gusto nyo makipag-connect with other fellow players across the globe, punta lang kayo sa Rise.gg. So going back, yun na lang eh. For tonight, we will witness kung sino ba magte-take home ng huge portion of 7,000 pesos from this tournament. Is it gonna be TCC Access or Invicta Dragons? We don't know yet.
We don't definitely know yet, pero just a key point lang natin dito kay Saya is that most of the time, I mean, these two teams actually picked Ruby for their team, and this Ruby has been nothing but successful for the both of these teams. I believe most of the time, yung I'm Offended Ultimate ni Ruby, yung nagiging game changer ng clashes na to for these teams. I mean, kasi yung dalawang team na to, nag-undergo sila ng ng 50-50 situation, di ba?
Yes.
Wherein naging almost, muntik na sila matalo, but at the end of the day, they just won it. Di
I
ba?
would highlight more on Invicta Dragons, yung talagang almost
Oo.
50-50 from yesterday, no? And it was a very exciting match. While TCC Access naman, I think they went on pretty smoothly. Both of the two games that they played from last night, kind of like fast and smooth.
Definitely.
So, but given na nakita natin dito may comeback attitude tong Invicta Dragons. So, let's see if that's gonna be the same case for TCC Access. Pero ngayon lang naman sila magtatapat, Ronnzu. Pwedeng maiba yung kwento.
Pwedeng maiba yung kwento at itong dalawang team na to panigurado na panood yung laro ng
That's
isa't
true.
isa.
That's
Diba? And with that being said, that's gonna be the funny ban for the side of Invicta Dragons, respecting dito yung Lexus. Respecting niya si Lexus dahil sa kanyang funny. And the Digiban as well, Ate Kaisaya.
Yeah, we saw that Fanny last night are really good in terms of the early game, but the moment na nakikita tayo ng damage, may makapag-lock in lang sa kanya, then she cannot move. But then again, TCC Access, well, it was on their hands from last night. Nakuha pa rin naman nila yung game because, the rotation, them as a whole, was actually working so well. But then again, we have been seeing a lot of Minotaur since last night, and here we go again.
Here we go again. The purpose of this Minotaur actually is obviously because of its Minowan's Fury, di ba? Yung ultimate niya. It's to set his teammate up. And most of the time, Kaneki is able to do that. To do those things. Kasi siya yung nagiging X-factor, one of the X-factors dito for the side of Invicta Dragons. On the flip side of the coin naman, for the side of TCC Access, they want to go in and do a lot of damage right away ulit. With this Arlot and with this Claude being picked, gusto nila ng pukpukan in the early game with this Arlot. Well, may lock in naman dito kagad ng carry bilang sagot doon sa Claude.
Yes, that is so true. And as we can see in here, Carry late game, Claude late game. I think dito na lang talaga magkakatalo-talo sa pwestuhan. But as we can see, mas maraming pang juke in and juke out. Itong si Chase onto the hands of TCC Access. But we can see more setup capabilities and options for the side of Invicta Dragons. But we'll see how it will go. Given the bilan nga dito yung Digi, mukhang medyo mahihirapan ng TCC in terms of trying to stay away from the potential setups na pwedeng gawin ng side ng Invicta Dragons dito. We'll see about that.
Ooh, the Ruby lock-in for side of Invicta Dragons. Like what I've said earlier during our bago tong hero select na to, no, is that the Ruby will be much more picked dahil sa kanyang prowess to do this stuns, to do this crowd controls. On the flip side naman, that's gonna be the Faramis once more for the side of TCC Access. And this Paramis has been nothing but successful for them, di ba, Kaisaya? Kasi with the cult altar being used, napaka-powerful nitong ultimate na to.
Mm-hmm. And I think with the ban coming from the side of Invicta Dragons dito ng Yin, we saw how Yin was actually getting a lot of kills from last night. I think hindi siya namatay that time. I think that was just once, but every time they will see their opponent, I can't recall the name of the player, but yung mid player ng opponent, I think that was the side of Invicta Dragons,
Mhm.
wherein, okay, pag nakita ko, I think that was Yesa. Okay, Yesa, ito na, nakita na naman kita. Dito ka sa ultimate ko, pasok ka sa akin, and
Si
then,
Kesa,
boom.
Kesa.
Kesa! Yesa!
Yes,
Saan
the
galing yung
Kesa.
Yesa? Yes, to Kesa. So, ayun. But that is a good ban. And going back to the crowd control, there goes to Nana.
Crowd control wise, still on the side of Invicta Dragons, and we're seeing the first Nolan pick here for this semifinals to finals round, and this Nolan actually is a teammate dependent type of hero. So with this kind of composition wherein napakaganda ng crowd control and clash capability by means of clash capabilities that napakaganda nung ilalaban nila. 'Di ba? With this crowd control, with the Minoan's Fury, I'm Offended Ultimate plus the Ultimate of Nana, feeling ko naman makakapag-set up dito na maganda si Nolan. On the flip side of things
Mm-hmm.
though, we are seeing another Martis game from
Mm.
Lexus.
Oh no,
Kaisaya.
si Lexus na naman onto the Martis. Actually, we've seen the Martis a lot of times then from last night. And we can see all the regeneration of his HP. Ang
Mhm.
bilis niyang makakuha ng HP pabalik. And at the same time, the CC then, and medyo makunat. Balance of almost everything. But here we go. We're gonna move forward sa ating Game 1 ng Grand Final match sa live chat. Sa mga nanonood dyan sa live stream, let us know who you're vouching for sa team na to and who do you think has the best lineup?
Well, lineup wise, I mean, if we're talking about crowd controls and stuff, I'm going on the side of Invicta Dragons. But if we're talking about damage, once again, heavy amount of damage, I'm siding on the side of TCC Access. Kumbaga dito, sa draft na to is that kalahati yung puso ko eh.
That's true, that's true.
Ganon.
Medyo mahirap ba, no? Kaya nga sabi nila, give it time bago ka mag-decide.
Ayun.
Kung ano man yun, yun na yun.
Mm-mm.
Baka mamaya ibang meaning pa. So, tapos na ang araw ng mga puso. Mag-move forward na tayo sa ating grand final match. And again, alam nila yung galawan ng isa't isa. In-upload natin ang buong replay ng ating laban mula kahapon. Ronnzu.
Well, with that being said, no, guys, kung hindi nyo napanood yung laro kagabi ng Invicta Dragon sa TCC Access, it's available in the page of Kaisaya at Kaisaya Online. I-like and follow nyo yan, mga kaibigan. And etong laro din na to mamaya for sure will be uploaded for replay purposes. So, going back to our game, 1 minute onto our game time, unlike from yesterday's game we're in, early yung bakbakan nila, early yung damage trading nila. Ngayon nagiging patient sila. Pero teka lang, Diyos ko po, nabati yata ako. Damp Ash will now be falling down. That's with the first blood going on the side of Invicta Dragons.
Yes, that's a really nice rotation coming from Kaneki. Actually, 1-3-1 tayo ang setup natin from the side of Invicta Dragons in here. They're really not gonna let TCC access to actually even go for an invade or even get the first blood. Given that first blood from the side of TCC access, madami pa silang pwedeng magawa moving forward. But then again, we can see a rotation going on to the top side yata from the side of TCC access.
Rotation on the top side, Lexus. May decimate siyang available pero hindi niya mo gustong gamitin yon dahil masyado siyang lalalim sa tore. Andito naman si Kaneki with the new skin. Parang kahapon wala yung skin na yan, no?
Binili para sa grand final. Ganun talaga, no? Pag pinaghahandaan mo, pag-e-effortan mo talaga. Pero you can see, no? It's always a 1-3-1 now for both of the teams natin. Even on the side of TCC Access, but hold the thought. Uy, flicker out.
Yatsu dito. 2 against 3 situation. That's gonna be Lexus, low on HP, si Aizen kumugulo sa bibadang Gedli. Pero mukhang wala namang mangyayari dito masama dahil masyado nang malalim dito ang side ng TCC Access. At this turtle will now be started by the side of Invicta Dragons at masisecure nila kagad to.
Yatsu getting that kill, and while they were doing that, they're actually they were actually busy on taking the first turtle of the game, giving them a 1k gold lead. So, it's not only that Invicta Dragons getting that first blood, first secure pa ng ating pagong, but and of course, they somehow is getting the map control at the moment. So, ang question dito, like what is giving advantage in Invicta Dragons is it purely the rotation of Kaneki right now, or yung
Definitely.
capacity nila to having the crowd control on their lineup? For me, I think it's Kaneki eh.
Definitely. Kasi Kaneki dito, siya yung main tank ng team nila. Well, on the flip side, for the side of TCC Access, mga pseudo tanks yung meron sila eh. Which is this Florian and this Paramis. So, yung mga pseudo tanks ito, it commonly or usually doesn't work out in the early stages of the game kasi
Smash.
wala pa silang damage to deal against Kaneki. But on the later stages of the game, dun pa lang sila magkakaroon ng prowess kasi meron na silang mga items meron silang mga magic items to do so. But during this early stages, wherein yung unat nito ni Kaneki with this Minotaur, it pretty much helps the whole team of Invicta Dragons in taking these spaces hanggat wala pang mga item etong TCC Access. Pero teka lang, hold the thought, the bash on the mid lane, low on HP!
Oh my god.
Mapapatay siya dito ni Aizen, mga kaibigan, pero si Lexus dito mukhang hindi siya magpapatalo dahil sa decimation, pero nung lumiit si Chocolanay, medyo na-outplayed na end one with a Kyrie Irving play. 5-0 for the side of Invicta Dragons. Ate Kaisaya, 15 seconds bago magka-turtle.
Well, Chocolana, he knows that he still has the passive. So,
Yes,
okay,
definitely.
sure, why not? But one thing that you will notice, actually, si Ryuk, he wasn't able to go but bago ko sabihin yan, ito muna, another action ongoing right now, Ronnzu.
Another clash on the blue side of the side of TCC Access, pero tamang
Explain
ano
ko
lang. Go ahead, tuloy mo na daw.
Explain ko na. Ryuk, he wasn't able to go away from the bot lane a while ago. Another Chocolana kill in here in the middle lane, jungle side of TCC Access. But yeah, nahirapan kasi itong si Ryuk na umalis sa bot side because a while ago, hindi lang natin nakita sa camera, Aizen actually cut off the lane between the inhibitor as well as the second turret. But ongoing right now is a 1v1 match on the bot side. Aizen so aggressive. Ryuk, nakakastay na lang siya dito sa bot lane. And on the top side,
ito yung kagandahan sa mga ganitong type of hero, like what Aizen is playing, which is the Ruby. Yung kanyang prowess to sustain the lane. Pero teka lang, speak of prowess, mga kaibigan, that's gonna be Noah's Fury being used by Kaneki. Dinabugan sa mukha. That's gonna be Chase falling down into the hands of Chocolanay. Si Lexus dito ngayon, mukhang maghihiwa. Pero mukhang siya yung tatanta rin ng hiwa ni kaibigan Kraken Who. That's gonna be Nolan. That's gonna be Yatsu falling down. Kraken Who dito, papasukin yung Tore. Magdadabog dito ngayon si Kaneki, mga Tores. And that's gonna be another kill for the side of Invicta Dragons. At ngayon, 9-1 na lamang dito ng malaki ang Invicta Dragons.
This is a huge amount of lead right now on the side of Invicta Dragons. They capitalize on the first blood. They capitalize on the first turret. Even they capitalize on the first few turtles that they attain. I think aral na aral nila yung TCC Access this time.
Actually, there's a bit of a... No, teka lang. Hold the thought. Aizen, okay, pinatigil lang niya ako. Pero going back, may change of playstyle dito for the side of Invicta Dragons. Yesterday kasi, nagiging prone sila sa errors and mistakes.
Yes.
Ngayon, sila yung nagpo-force out ng mistake from their enemy team, which is a nice thing to do sa grand finals kasi sinisira mo yung mental eh. Kumbaga si The Psycho, pero si Chase dito low in HP. Muntik pa siya mapatay dito ng kaibigang Yatsu. Mga tol, si Ryuk naman dito gustong pumasok. Tinatagtag ng hiwa yung baka, yung kalabaw, mga tolls, pero hindi siya magiging successful in doing that thing. 6.5 minutes on our game time, lamang pa rin dito ang Invicta Dragons.
And as you can see, Kraken Who just going for the trabaho on the side lane. Tore lang hanggang sa maka-goal. And this is Invicta Dragon capitalizing onto the map creation space. And look at that, Yatsu just going in even under the turret.
The Molina Blitz definitely gave them that small opening into killing Dumb Ash at walang naging sagot doon ang TCC Access. Well, on the other side of the map naman, si Kraken Who dito, work only, no personality.
Teka lang, may nagsasabing fan dito sa ating live stream. Pag natalo ang TCC, hindi ako papasok bukas. Sabado bukas eh. Ano bang pasok yun?
Ay, mahal mo naman may
sa
Saturday
trabaho.
class.
Pwede rin, yung mga college students natin.
Oo.
Parang hindi ko alam TCC Access ba is like a university or a college? Parang
Ay,
ano,
parang oo,
parang right, like it's not as a
parang,
group. So, ayun nga, ayun lang. So, TCC, baka hindi pumasok tong si Jay na nanonood ng ating stream. Ayan, bawi-bawi.
pero teka lang mo, speak of bawi, mukhang wala pa ring bawi dito sa kaibigang Ryuk. Gusto niyang pumitaas ng isa. Pero like what I've said kay Saya, yung tag dito, sustainability na meron ang side ng Invicta Dragons and its crowd control into stopping Arlot or Ryuk from doing his thing is very, very huge.
That's true. Maraming salamat pala kay Don Shizu III sa gift na pinadala sa ating live stream. But ito na nga, bakbakan to the top side. Yatsu getting that kill up against the change. No more damage dealer from the side of TCC Axis. Yatsu still not yet even done. Really want to get more kill. Papasok na si Kraken who, but they don't have a minion wave onto the top side. So, ito muna. Mid inhibitor turret muna yata ang gustong galawin ng Invicta Dragons.
Wala nang mid lane dito ang side ng TCC Access, or rather wala nang mid lane tower, and as you both know, itong mid lane tower na to, kumbaga ito yung puso ng team mo kasi napakadali mo nang pasukin from other sides kapag nawala itong tore na to. Pero ngayon si Kaneki tumatangke na napakalaking damage dito, but they do not care. Sabi na dito, magro-rotate kami sa may bandang bot as this lord is now up. Pero teka lang, si Yatsu dito low initially na mga kaibigan. Guys, Yatsu falling down onto the hands of Chase. Aizen dito with an offended ultimate. Low initially dito si Dambash, pero he doesn't care. Tatakas pa rin daw siya dito. Aizen medyo lumalalim na po. Ito na yata yung hinahanap na comeback ng mga taga-TCC Access. Will they be able to push it? Will they be able to push it into shove at ipaharap sa mukha ng mga taga-Invicta Dragons ay hindi kami basta-basta sumusuko at magpapatalo sa inyo.
That was a little bit of overconfidence coming from the Nolan Yatsu. And hindi pa nga tapos si Kraken who dito. May steal ba? Nope, there's no chance for a steal. But team fight ongoing right now. Kulang ang miyembro ng Invicta Dragons dito. Do take note, but there's a free hit coming in from Kraken who. Yun nga lang si Dambash dito. Actually trying to go. But Kraken who's still all alive. Masusurvive ba nila to? They are now one man down in here with Kaneki.
Hindi siya magandang sign kay Saya dahil lumalalim na siya, pero si Yatsu naman will save the day, will avenge his fallen teammate. 14-5, 10 minutes on our game time. May Lord dito ang Invicta Dragons which could help them to buy at least some time hanggang sa mag-respawn etong si Kraken who. Pero that's gonna be Yatsu once more killing, taking down one. That's gonna be Chase, the Claude, being killed by the side of Invicta Dragons.
There was a little light of hope for the side of TCC Access, but good thing, bumalik na si Kaneki, or rather Yatsu from the death a while ago na naging super aggressive siya. At the same time, nakuha pa nga ng Lord, so they have more time in here to actually make a comeback from that mistake that happened a while ago. But wake up call yun eh. Wake up call kay Yatsu na medyo sumobra yung pagiging overconfident. But let's see in here, TCC Access, dahil nakakuha nga sila ng few kills, maybe they have a chance in even defending their base right now, but we'll have to see.
We'll take note na may blazing duet pa naman dito from Chase to actually clear out this wave na papunta sa kanila. It's just that kailangan nilang mapatay din at the same time yung Invicta Dragons, dahil once that blazing duet goes in, it's a sign of for the side of TCC Access para dapat pumasok sila. Speak of blazing duet, magagamit siya dito, pero Dambash dito, mapapatay siya dito mga kaibigan. That's si Isaac falling down, taking down one, pero that's si Bibino's Fury, and then offended ultimate coming from the Kaneki, and Aizen, oh no, mukhang mata. Will this be the focus fire? Indeed, that's si Ryuk falling down to the hands of Chocolanay. Minion wave, tamang push lang dito si kaibigan Chocolanay, and that's gonna be the game number 1 going onto the side of Invicta Dragons, mga tolls. At what a game, a dominant game, and a fashionable way to win for the side of Invicta Dragons.
I like what you said about that, in a fashionable way, because nakakita tayo doon ng slight like parang akala mo may comeback from the side of TCC Access, but then again, na wake up call nga itong si Yatsu, naging super aggressive siya. Sabi, okay, it's not gonna happen again. Fortunately enough though, yung timing na pabalik ni Yatsu from the death nung naging over aggressive siya was just right to actually give that defense. Kasi Kraken who even sabihin natin 116 siya dito, she did a good job in positioning herself para hindi siya makuha ng mga miyembro ng TCC access dito. And talking about pagkuha or crowd control, not much eh. There's not much crowd control. Who are they gonna rely
Definitely.
on to in terms of the crowd control from the side of TCC access? Mostly they're just gonna be relying on Lexus in here, the Martis. But on the side of Invicta Dragons naman, they have a lot. You have the Minotaur, you have the Nana, you have the Ruby, and they were all present nung absent si Yatsu. So they are all there to actually give space for Kraken who to win the team fight.
Definitely. At saka dito kay Sai is that I have to point this one out na yung kanilang early game damage for the side of Invicta Dragons, hindi siya naging successful eh. 'Di ba? Hindi sila naging successful in feeding out Ryuk with the kills para siya yung magdala for the team fight. And the Chase, as we all know, is the Claude. Or this Claude is actually the type of hero wherein tawag rito, late game talaga siya nagsashine eh. Kailangan niya muna at least 2 to 3 items before actually going in, pushing the team out of his way. And I think doon sa damage prowess and the CC, nag-lack dito yung TCC access for this game number 1.
Yeah, and you mentioned walang item masyado na nabuo si Claus na nahirapan in terms of damage. And shout out dito, sabi nila, sinagot pala yung tanong natin kanina. So TCC is actually a college, a school department program. So ayun, very supportive. Huwag kayo mag-drop out. May nagsabi pa mag-drop out daw sila pagka
Bad
natalo.
yan, bad yan, bad yan.
Best of 3 to. Don't you worry, guys. But yeah, for the meantime, ipe-prepare ulit natin ang lobby for game 2. We will be back after a few minutes. Once again, we're Kaizer. So I'm Kaisaya. With me is Ronnzu. Diyan lang kayo.
Challenge too big, no smile too small.
And we are back here for the grand final match between Invicta Dragons versus TCC Access Esports Invictus Animus. Ewan ko na lang kung ilang days ang kailangan mo para ma-memorize yung full name, team name ng TCC Access.
Well,
I'm Kaisaya. With me is Ronnzu. Ronnzu, ikaw, memorize mo na ba?
hindi pa rin actually, pero one thing is for sure, pareha silang may Invictus or
Ay,
Invicta
yeah.
sa kanilang
yeah.
name. Diba? So,
Yes.
so much for that, Kaisaya, is that our game number 1 has been nothing but the game of Invictus Dragons.
Yeah. Invicta
Diba?
Dragon. Ayan,
Invicta
nalito ka na.
Dragons pala. Nalito na rin ako. Oh, Invicta Dragons, sorry.
Pati yung graphics designer natin, nalito dyan eh. But yeah, eto na nga, no. A while ago, the match was like, really on the side of Invicta Dragons lang. Again, ang pinaka-quick recap na to, okay, Invicta Dragons win-win-win. Early game, napunta talagang sa kanila. And then, it's just that, there's just one mistake coming from the overconfidence of Yatsu, but na-wake up call naman siya agad doon. And I think, because of the composition nga nila, the crowd control, well-protected carry, kahit sabihin natin, one lang yung kill ni Carry a while ago, but the damage she was dealing with, enough for them to be that saving grace na almost na pwedeng alam mo yun, mag-turn yung tables because of just that one mistake. But it didn't happen. Anyway, so let's see na lang siguro kung paano makabawi ang TCC Access dito. Ikaw ba, Ronnzu? Ano sa tingin mo yung kailangan gawin ng TCC Access this time?
Well, so much for that is for the side of TCC Access. Feeling ko dapat makapag-create sila ng magandang early game for them bago sila mag-commit onto doing something.
Yeah.
'Di ba, Kaisaya? Kasi ang nangyayari dito for the side of TCC Access is that nagiging over or hindi sila makapag-create ng early game damage nila for them. And with that being said is that hindi to nagiging healthy for their team, right?
That's true. Nahirapan sila kumuha ng comeback doon primarily because actually ang ganda ng ginawa dito na rotation ni Minotaur, our connecting
definitely.
from the side of Invicta Dragons. The moment, I think hindi rin in-expect ng TCC Access yun, this Minotaur is gonna be in the middle lane, actually just creating space para kay Nana, si Chocolanay, na makakuha nga ng early game advantage, just poke here and there, and again, carry, nag-focus lang siya sa lane niya, but ang isa pang na-notice ko is that hindi talaga masyadong nakaalis ng lane, itong si Ryuk, yung Arlot natin from a while ago, it is primarily because again, si Ruby, si Aizen from the side of Invicta Dragons, nag-cut ng lane. So, yung minention mo nga kanina, the advantage of that Ruby. But either way, here we go. Kaneki, again, secured the Minotaur from their side in Invicta Dragons. Pati yung carry. Is this a good sign na hinahayaan lang ng TCC Access na makuha to ng Invicta Dragons? Ronnzu?
Etong dalawang to, probably it's a good sign because baka meron silang tinatagong, technique or secret on their sleeves. But on the flip side of things, I would like to, mention this one, another yin pick for Lexus. And this yin pick has been nothing but successful for the side of Lexus. Kasi sobrang overpowered niyang gumamit ito kagabi.
Yes.
In fact, si Kesa, hindi man lang nag-enjoy. 'Di ba? Sa buong
hindi kumbaga nag-log in lang sa ML.
Oo.
Mamatay.
Exactly.
Hindi pinagbigyan ni Lexus no? Parang
Definitely.
bad trip na magbukas ng ML. Hindi ka na magbubukas ng ML for another day. Wait mo muna talaga mag-reset ka.
Speaking of reset though, another Novaria pick for the side of Invicta Dragons. Or, TCC pa lang gumamit ito kagabi, di ba? Kung di nagkakamali.
I think so too.
For yung last game natin.
Actually, ito yung ginudge mo na better yet,
yes, definitely.
Lunox, but then again, it actually worked out for them.
Definitely. And this Novaria pick right now, nag-fit in siya dito sa Ruby ni Aizen for me. Just because of additional crowd controls na meron dito yung side ng Invicta Dragons. Nagpapatong-patong kasi. But still, on the side of TCC Access, parang it's pretty much the same pick over and all over again. It's just that this Vexana ay nadagdag.
Yeah, and of course the yin too as well. I believe in the power of the yin, and and we have an Angela here this time. So that's
Ooh.
additional sustain, support, and some little bits of healing for their side. So I think I have a little bit of some additional confidence for the side of TCC Access lineup, but Invicta Dragons, sabi nga nila, if it's working,
Don't change it.
don't change it. So I think
Definitely.
that's what Invicta Dragon is actually eyeing for, with just little bit of changes in here. Naban nga lang din kasi yung kanilang nana. But yeah, ikaw Ronzo, what do you think about their lineup right now?
I'm kind of liking the side once more from the side of Invicta Dragons just because
Mhm.
of its sustainability na dinagdag pa dito ni Paquito. I'm all about prolonging team fights.
Akala ko
Diba?
sasabihin mo, I'm all about sustainability. Pwede rin naman, why not,
Pwede
di ba?
naman, pwede naman.
Oh, lahat tayo dapat ganyan. All about sustainability.
Sustainability.
Save the earth. Di ba?
The-
Save the earth. Here
Save
we
the
go.
earth.
So we have the Claude, Arlot, Yin, Angela, Vexana for the side of Invicta Dragons, and for the side of
Of TCC Access.
of TCC Access, and for the side naman ng Invicta Dragons, we have the Ruby, Paquito Carry, Minotaur, and Novaria. So medyo mahirap pumili. Actually, dito pareho silang may arit eh. Like, I think we just have to wait for the late game. But I think for the early game time, mas lamang ang Invicta Dragons, I would say.
For the meantime, no, Invicta Dragons, during the early stages of the game, may lamang sila, like what you've said. They have to push it kay Lexus to actually, tawag dito, mag-spike siya agad ng level 4 para magamit niya agad yung My Turn ultimate niya and makapag-zone out agad siya dito ng members from the side of Invicta Dragons.
And I think what I want to notice in here is actually how, again, Kaneki is rotating. He is in the mid. He is not gonna let TCC Access have a breathing room. But ang mapapansin natin dito, no, even Trim, itong si Angela natin for the side of TCC Access, pumagitna na rin siya. Kumbaga sinasabayan na yung rotation nitong si Kaneki. While at the same time, of course, taking a look at where the marksman is. But I think the only difference that Kaneki, more on nagro-rotate siya where the jungler is. So I think that's the major difference on how the supports are actually roaming around the map.
Definitely. Plus, another thing here to point out kay Saya is that si Kaneke dito, nagiging patient siya into doing these things pero nauno. Mukhang
Oh no, Chase
may
is
problema
not
dito si
moving.
kaibigang Chase and
Oh.
that's gonna be another kill or the first kill for the side of Invicta Dragons 2 minutes before 2 minutes onto our game time, no? 10 seconds before our first turtle spawns.
Oh, yun lang. So, yun lang. Sa tournament natin na to, unfortunately, we don't really have a pause. So, I think that's gonna be, like, it was already talked about, and it's gonna be the responsibility of the teams and the players to make sure that their connection is gonna be alright. This time, actually, this game, the lobby is created by the TCC team. So, now, I think they have to figure it out. Anyway, this is just the early game time. Hindi pa ganun kalaki ang gold lead. But, yeah, we can already admit that there's already the 2 point lead in terms of kills for the side of Invicta. Oops. As you can see in here, there goes the Lexus play again.
Here goes Lexus, mga kaibigan. The My Turn ultimate has been never been used or dito so far, no? Pero Aizen dito pumapasok siya dito, mga kaibigan. Will this be the kill for the side of Invicta Dragons? Yes, it will. Mga tol, si Yatsu with another kill. Dito, mga kaibigan, Kadeki with a double kill. Yung kalabaw dito, pumapatay na rin daw siya ng miyembro ng side ng TCC Access. 2-5 kay Saya actually for our game number 2. Another dominant early game for the side of Invicta Dragons.
And shout out muna pala kay Christian Bautista, who is currently on the stream right now. Thank you so much for dropping by and for the gift as well. At ayun na nga, no, regardless if this is what our score right now at the 3-minute game time, we've seen a while ago, kahit namatay kanina yung Chase and itong si Trim a while ago, yung ating Claude and Angela, we can see Lexus whenever he goes in. Okay, here
The
we go
My Turn.
again with yes. Let's see, but this is a tank. This is gonna be tough. So I think
Medyo
nothing will
mahirap
happen in
to.
this one.
Time consuming.
Sayang. Oo, nakuha ng Invicta Dragons yung turtle on this game, on this clash. But hindi pa tapos?
Hindi pa
Whoops.
tapos. Dito mga kaibigan, Ryuk, that's gonna be a damage onto its side of Aizen dito mga tolls. Pero still, pretty much the same thing for the side of Invicta Dragons, no? Nagiging aggressive pa rin sila dahil alam nila yung kanilang capabilities, yung kanilang prowess, yung kanilang damage dito. And like what I've said earlier from our first game, they are limiting their mistakes.
That's true. And I think we just have to wait for Lexus to go up
Oh,
and
tingnan mo yun.
online even further. Yatsu, he's not...
Oh!
no!
Ooh, pinagsasapak in uppercut.
Dito.
Sabay KO.
Yes.
Sabi dito ni Yatsu, 4-0 and 3 for the
That's
side
so
of Yatsu.
true. And now, lumalaki na ang laman. This is now a 4K gold lead we're talking about. And not only that, the turret at the bot side of the map is already down, losing access or losing maps and space for Chase to actually get that farm that he needs. And talking about Chase, almost
Chase,
so low.
Theorem
He-
almost falling down. Oh, may
Yes.
substitution pala dito ang TCC Access. Pero teka lang, pinagsasapok na naman ni Yatsu dito mga kaibigan ang side ng TCC Access. At 503, these kills, these mistakes, errors coming from the side of Invicta Dragons is not favoring them so far.
Yes, so this is a very dominating match now.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, look at the damage coming from Yatsu. But the team fight happening right now, trying to make a comeback. Still, Ryuk gonna get that kill.
Kaneki would have been was Fury, pero hindi magiging successful yun mga
Kaya
kaibigan.
pa?
I'm a Final Ultimate has been used by Aizen dito. Pumatong na rin si Angela kay Ryuk, pero wala pa rin masyadong damage na mabibigay, na maibabato at may hagis dito ang side ng TCC Access.
Late gameplay, I think, ang kailangan hintayin dito ng TCC Access. Because, you know, for two things. First of all, CJ, mag-a-absent daw bukas. And then there's another one, magda-drop out daw pag natalo ang TCC. So, kailangan yung buhayin ang inyong college. So, mag-late game kayo. Ayaw nating masisi dahil dito sa tournament na ito. Pag may mga nag-drop out dyan or hindi pumasok sa school. Well, anyway, going back to the game, eto na nga, no, more space created by Invicta Dragons on the top side part of the map. It's getting tough in terms of map creation.
Definitely.
Pero yung mga team fight, pag nakita mo si Lexus nakakuha ng kill, which is what is happening on the bot side right now, Aizen falling down, but on the
Pero
top
si
side,
Ryuk?
here we go. No,
Si Ryuk dito, low 1 HP siya dito, mga
Was it
tolls. May pagpatong.
Neki.
Mm,
Okay,
pero
hindi na hinabol. But then,
Hmm.
that's good, that's good. Bigay mo na lang yung Tore, at least you don't give the kill.
definitely.
Here
Definitely, that's a
we go.
good sign Kaisaya, no? And on the bottom lane side of the map, Yatsu is up against probably 3 may stun dito or mavivision dito ng Invicta Dragons sa side ng TCC Access. They can definitely take this turtle one out. And sabi dito no, sa comment section natin kay Saya, respect the Ruby. Sabi dito ni John Sabella. And that's very true if you think about it.
Yeah, and I think naniniwala din ako sa sinabi dito, just don't let the yin snowball. I think this is your friend, sabi ni walang kwentang nursing student.
Definitely.
Pero,
Oo.
just don't let the yin snowball. And I think that what Invicta Dragons already did. Early game pa lang, no? Talagang binantayan ni Kaneki. Okay, nasan ba to si Lexus? Dito ako kasi probably a team fight will happen in here. Or kapag tapos na mag-clear ng lane, yung mga aming mga laners, I'll just help them. I'm gonna try to set up and tank for them. And nakikita nga natin, no, Lexus hindi na pagbigyan early game time. But I think the hope here for TCC Access is to just wait, farm, be patient. And pag nag-online na si Lexus ang ating in, they probably have a potential to come back.
Tsaka si Chase dito, malaki yung kanilang potential into the later stages of the game. Dagdag mo ba dito si Ryuk? Ang problema lang nila kay Saya is that they don't have any capabilities to actually prolong that invite. Kumbaga wala silang kahit anong tanky na hero in their composition to create a play, to create a set for them, unlike sa side ng Invicta
Grabe.
Dragons. But look at this one, Lexus
Oh,
though.
look!
Mapapansin si kaibigan Chase, that's gonna be the I'm a Final Ultimate being used here by Aizen, mga kaibigan. Definitely! Hindi man lang
Easy
nag-enjoy
naman.
doon si Lexus, kaibigan ko. 7-12, 8.5 minutes on to our game time kay Saya. At dito ngayon sa ating laro, it is clear that Invicta Dragons is on the lead. 5,000 gold lead for them. That's a somehow huge lead for them.
Good mood ang Invicta Dragons. Nakita mo yung flank na ginawa ni Kaneki as well as
Yes,
Yatsu
definitely.
onto the bush side. Actually, they weren't even hiding. Kitang-kita sila doon. And I'm not so sure as to why TCC Access just allow that. Hindi man lang nila pinoke. Eh, ang dami nilang pang-poke dito. We have the poke that might come out from Chase, Dumbash as well as Trim. But that didn't happen. Instead, they just let Lexus already tanking, just be there. Nakikipag 1v4, I don't know. But then again, I think the poke could have helped, but nothing from that, from the members of TCC Access. So that was quite unfortunate.
Yun yung mahirap dito ngayon. For the side of TCC Access, hindi nagiging equal yung kanilang damage. No? Kasi, if we could see the itemization, no, I think they should have a anti-sustain or anti-healing, which is nice for the side of Yin. He has now the Sea Halberd, but it's only
Will that
Sea
be enough?
Halberd. Will that be enough? Definitely.
Wala pa tayo
For-
sa Angela? Maybe
Oo.
Necklace of Durans?
Definitely. Oh, maganda rin yan, Necklace of Durance. Plus, this Claude, yes, tama lang na may Demon Hunter Sword siya dito para ma-peel off niya yung front line. But the thing is, sapat ba yun? Sapat ba tong dalawang item na to for now to actually sustain or to actually peel down yung mga frontliners dito ng Invicta Dragons?
I think it's also more than that because right now we're seeing a really good positioning and plays from Invicta Dragon. Now this time that Invicta Dragons is trying to find that setup. Ryuk actually going in. Let's look at the team fight for the meantime.
Here comes an invite mga kaibigan. Ryuk dito pumasok. Laban sa apat. Wala siya sinasantong-santo. Pero si Yatsu dito gusto sumuntok sa hangin. Pero wala siyang matamaan. Doon mga kaibigan. This duet has been used dito. Pumapasok sa tore. Under the tower. Aizen and Yatsu will now fall down. And that kill will go on the hands of Chase. Pero dito yung tore ng side ng TCC Access. Rather, yung mga towers dito ng TCC Access ay napupush down slowly by the side of Invicta Dragons. 2 inhibitor towers down for the side of TCC Access, and for the Invicta Dragons, this is a good sign.
Yes, and it was just Kraken who's still all alive, meaning no one actually was able to target him from the back line. So that was quite unfortunate, but overall, I would still a good defense from TCC Access because they're able to prolong the game, the match, even though it's gonna be tough for them to actually defend their base, especially if someone tries to go for a side push na kadalasan nakikita natin ginagawa either ni Kraken Who or itong ni Aizen. But overall, I think now that actually Yatsu actually was able to fall down once more, I think this time they also have to look forward to getting more kills against Kraken Who kasi free hit lang eh. But
Kahit sabihin mong
hirap sa lineup ng TCC Access, how did they get Kraken Who?
actually
From the
oo,
backline.
that's a good point no kay Saya. Walang may kayang umabot kay Kraken Who dito. I mean, Lexus could use the ultimate onto Kraken Who. But the thing is, bago siya dumikit kay Kraken Who, probably ubus na or na-peel down na siya dito ng other members from the side of Invicta
Oh
Dragons.
my goodness.
The
That
poke
poke
though.
from Navaria though, that was so annoying. Oh, the hook!
Chase! I'm
Oh my
offended. Ultimate coming off from Aizen. Very well executed for them.
Who?
Pero pumapasok dito sa may bandang torre si Kraken Who. That's gonna be the dash in coming off from the side of Ryuk. Minowa's Fury na patalsik. Lumagapak doon sa may bandang kabila. Pero that's gonna be Kaneki or Chak Neki. Like from what the comment section said. Lumalaban pa dito ngayon ng mga taga-TCC Access. That's gonna be another kill going on the side of Damn
James
Ash.
still alive.
Pero free hit pa rin dito si Kraken Who, mga kaibigan. Chocolate still alive as
Will
well
this
as
be a
Kraken Who.
focus fire?
Double kill for the side of Kraken Who. Focus fire nga ba to? Pero double kill for the side of Chocolanay.
Goodness! But
Mga
here,
kaibigan.
Chase is back all alive. Will he get Chocolanay? No, he's just gonna go for that defense. So I think we can go back to what has happened a while ago. That Ruby, he actually went for a good hook up against dito kay Chase, and Chase dying as the first one to die from that potential team fight was really unfortunate for the side of TCC Access.
Ooh.
Look at that pull coming from Novaria. That was really annoying. That is annoying, actually. Makakalahati yung buhay mo eh, no?
Oo.
Ayun na nga, galit na si Lexus. Gusto niya kunin
Lexus
to.
dito, my turn ultimate has been
Oh
used.
my
Chocolanay!
goodness! That was
Low 1
really
HP na dito,
fun.
napatay siya dito mga kaibigan. Kaneki or Chakneki is here.
Come
Pero
back.
low 1 HP na rin siya dito mga kaibigan. Chase
Kill.
with that Blazing Duet na available pa rin for the usage.
Dead.
Speaking of Blazing Duet, mamatay
Kraken
dito si
Who
Lexus
still
pero si Kraken
overfeed.
Who, mga kaibigan, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang kanyang pagbaklas ng kanyang
Oh
mga
my
kalaban.
Jesus, low from the Lord.
Low
Oh,
1 HP na rin
naghiwalay
dito.
na sila.
They broke
Magkauuwi
up.
na.
Oo.
They broke up. Iwan na kita dyan, pre. Bahala na si Kraken Who sa'yo. Ayun na nga, naka-pre talaga si Kraken Who eh. Medyo mahihirapan dito, 1v1. We did the great one. Kaya.
Focus fire, pare.
Sa base. What?
Focus fire, pare. Tapos na dito, and that's gonna be Invicta Dragons winning the game, winning the championship, and taking a split of 10,000 pesos kay Saya. What a game coming from the side of Invicta Dragons, ano?
What a game indeed. That was very exciting. Actually, they were dominating from game 1 now up until the game 2. But what made me so excited is the potential comeback coming from Invicta Dragons.
Nandun eh.
Sorry, from TCC. Okay, nalito ako doon. So, baliktad. Yung situation from the semifinals right now, it was Invicta Dragons laging 50-50.
Oo.
TCC Access, parang okay, win-win-win. And then now, it's a different way around because TCC Access naman yung medyo nahirapan talaga ngayon or totally nahirapan because we can see Invicta Dragons really dominating. They know what to pick and they didn't actually configure their pickings from a while ago. We said already, okay, kung hindi naman sira, if it's not broken, don't change it, don't fix it. But then again, I think it was overall Kaneki. Bibigyan ko lang ng kudos like how they contributed to their team. Let's not remove this game results yet. I just want to take a look. Kaneki, really good in roaming. Creating that space, creating that vision for the team. Chocolanay, really good in poking. Kraken Who, alam niya kung saan pepeso and alam niya kung anong lane ipa-prioritize. Together with the work with, I think he is communicating with Aizen na, okay, ako naman, split push, ikaw naman dito. And Diatsu overall, I think, the flanks and all that. Really great job overall for the side of Invicta Dragons. You deserve to be the champion of this event.
Actually, I would like to point this one out kay Kraken Who. Yung team, lagi siyang nakakasingit sa backline ng side ng TCC Access. If you're looking at the clash that happened in the base of TCC Access, nandun siya sa gilid. Di ba?
Yeah.
Ato siya sa kumbaga, dalawang team fight yung nangyayari at once. Doon sa base ng TCC Access, and Kraken Who made that happen kasi yung tawag rito, yung attention ng side ng TCC Access ay nandun sa other members ng Invicta Dragons, but for the side of Kraken Who, may kalaban siyang iba, and yung kalaban niya na yon, walang laban sa kanya.
Wala rin masyadong pang-lock. I mean,
Oo.
side of TCC dito para hulihin talaga si Carry. Arlot wasn't enough, Yin wasn't enough, and yeah, sobrang lambot. Walang frontline. But then again, overall, really good job. You guys are the top 2 of this tournament. Na hopefully lahat ng teams, 32 plus teams who registered. Natuwa kayo sa event na to. More to come in the future. And yeah, congratulations to Invicta Dragons for reigning champion in this event, and sa TCC Access naman for being our second placer for overall in this event. So, Ronnzu, ikaw, any last words or like what do you think about the event as well as the teams who participated in this one?
Well, so much. First of all, thank you, Kaisaya and Rise DG for having me in this event, and for the teams that have participated dito sa ating tournament, sa community tournament. Congratulations sa inyo lahat. Without you guys, this event wouldn't be held possible. And can I do a little bit of shoutouts and plug?
Yes, go ahead.
Ayun.
Go ahead.
So, guys, if you want some contents coming up from GTA 5 or Valorant, you can hit me up at my TikTok account at Ronnzu1, and also you can follow me on my Facebook page at RonnzuPH. And a big shout outs to my friend and my girlfriend, to my friend John Sabella, yung kanina sinoutout mo, and yeah, and then my girlfriend Joyce, and big shout outs to you guys for watching since yesterday, actually.
Good. Very supportive. And ayan, sa lahat ng bumubuo ng tournament na ito, from the community and from the people in the background, maraming salamat. Shoutout kay Jaya, kay Aiza, kay Dexty, sa ating graphics designer na si Kaizer, and of course, our caster, Ronnzu here. And meron pa tayo sa susunod na araw, Sunday and Monday for the Wild Rift event naman, si Giyang, sasamahan niya tayo. And ayun guys, maraming salamat. More to come, more events in the future. So follow nyo lang ang aming mga pages for more updates. For the meantime, we will be signing up. Again, congratulations, Invicta Dragons, for being the champion. See you guys again in the next event. Bye!